Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how to set up a Git repository in your local system. To do that, you have to have an account in one of Git repository management systems, or like GitLab or GitHub, which is very famous. This time I'm using GitLab because it's good to create private repositories as well as public. Um, so let's do it. So in order to create a new repository, uh, first go to the site and then say create a new project, and then type in your repository name. In this case, I would say hello world, and then set up the visibility. You can also write some descriptions if you want, like this is my first repository. Obviously it's not my first. And then you say create project. So yeah, so the repo is created with a link. It gives you a link. So this, with the help of this link, you can clone the entire repository in your own computer. And this is, by the way, an HTTPS version of that HTTPS link. So in order to clone the repo, you have to have a git command installed in your system. So I have that. Right now I'm in my documents folder, so I say git clone and this. So what it will do, it will connect to the site and check whether it's a private or public. In this case, I have a private repo. And then if you have not set up the username and password, it will ask you for the username and password for this repo. And then it will create a folder called Hello World in your current directory. So if you have any folder related something like this, do not use it. So I say enter, so it's now cloning, and it says that it appears that you have empty repository, which is fine. Yes, I do have an empty repository. Now we can start. If you see hello world, yeah, the folder is created and it's an empty repository. In order to make it working, first I'm going to tell you about some basic things, like, and they're also mentioned here in the instructions, which you can follow very easily, or just follow what I will also follow the same instructions given here, so yeah, to just show you that it works. So yeah, you can set up your global configurations by saying git config -- global. In this case, my username is Hazibullah, and you can also configure your your email, global.user.mail, and in this case my mail is something like this. And yeah, so basically you don't have to do this all the time when you're cloning, so it's done only one time if you have never cloned anything before. And then you you make a readme file. Readme file helps you to describe your repository, what it's about, and do more stuffs with it. So I can say, and it should be always in this MD endings. You can say, and so you can also add it, whatever, if you want to add something. I say hello world, this is my repository description, and you say yes. So it's done. Now if you want to push this into your local repository, into your repository online, so you have to add this. So you say git add and readme, or if you have multiple files, so you don't have to say git add, file 1 and then get add file 2, then you can just say get add -a, which will add all of them. And then you say get commit, so you commit your changes. When you say get commit -m, so you write the last commit message. So read me file added. So it can be any sentence you want. So it says that okay, this is added, and now you just simply have to push it. So you push. If the origin is not set, it will ask you to set it, else you can just say get push will also push it. So get push dash u will set the origin, which is the master, origin master. And then you just say enter, and then you see now it started to upload or push the changes you have brought. And come back to this and try to refresh. You see that right now the push has been successfully added, and it says that readme file is added here with the last commit that we said readme file was added, and then whatever. So let's try to do something. Let's make something else. So I say mkdir src, so you make a folder in it, and you say, and in here you say touch file 1. You just randomly create some files and then go back to your root and you say get add -a, so it will add all the new files that are added. So in this case I added a folder and 2 files, and then you say get commit -m folders and files added, and then you say get push. It will push those files that you had just made. And yeah, you can see the source folders are added and the files. So this is enough for this tutorial, and then we will set up more complex tasks and try to do it with the repo. Thank you very much.